Good afternoon and welcome to CCN Midday News. I am your host, Captivating Christian, and here are some of your top stories for today, May 1st. Trump attacks post office while carriers and clerk die of the COVID-19. Maryland governor says coronavirus tests acquired by South Korea under guard at an undisclosed location. Hundreds of protesters, some carrying guns, in the state capitol demonstrated against the Michigan's emergency measures. And nearly 900 workers at the Tyson meat plant in Indiana test positive for the coronavirus. And mounting grieving daughter demands to know what happened to her mother at a Brooklyn funeral home where up to 100 decomposing bodies were found in trucks as U-Haul slams inhumane use of their vans. And school districts are preparing to lay off thousands amidst the coronavirus-related budget shortfalls. Let's get to the news. President Trump lashed out at the U.S. Postal Service as the pandemic brings it to the brink of collapse and more people are relying on the mail more than ever. Trump claims that the agency is losing money because it's undercharging Amazon and other companies for shipping. It's simply not true, says the American Postal Workers Union president. No taxpayer dollars go into the Post Service. It strictly runs on the revenue of the postal and postal products, and that revenue has to be able to be enough to carry out the mission of what we at the post office call the universal service mandate. Every address, every person, no matter who we are or where we live, a great small domestic right, getting mail packages 6 days and now 7 days. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan said on Thursday that thousands of coronavirus tests obtained by the state from South Korea are currently protected in an undisclosed location by the Maryland National Guard. Asked in a Washington Post live interview whether he was concerned the federal government would seize the test, Hogan acknowledged it was a little bit of a concern. Governor Hogan went on to say we had spent more than 22 days and nights dealing with the whole transaction with Korea. We dealt with the Korean embassy, folks at the State Department, and our scientists on both sides trying to, figure out these tests, Hogan said, adding, hundreds of people protesting outside of Michigan's Capitol building in Lansing on Thursday, with some pushing inside while the legislators were debating an extension on Governor Gretchen's state of emergency in response to the coronavirus pandemic. Protesters held signs waving American flags and even carrying firearms, while some chanted, "Let us in," and "This is the people's house. You cannot keep us out." Others tried to get into the House floor but were blocked by the state police and segments at arms, according to the NBC affiliate of Detroit. The state police spokesman told NBC News it is legal in Michigan to carry firearms as long as it's done with lawful intent and the weapon is visible. Nearly 900 workers at the Tyson's food plant in Indiana has reported testing positive for the COVID-19. The coronavirus infected 890 people of the 2,200 people at the plant located in Logan Sports, Indiana. Local television stations reported on Wednesday the updated number is more than 700 additional confirmed cases at the plant. The Cass County Health Department reported last week, according to the Indianapolis Star. Tysons announced last week that the company will and would voluntarily close its facilities and work with the county officials on the plans to reopen. Cass County Commissioner had said that he's working with Tyson and the health department to develop a workable reopening plan. Grieving relatives arriving at a Brooklyn funeral home looking for answers on Thursday, a day after police discovered up to 100 decomposing bodies stacked in unrefrigerated trucks outside. Tamisha Culverton said that she was charged $15,000 for her mother's body to be kept in a U-Haul truck for however long following the death from a heart attack related to COVID-19, age 60, on April 9th. Breaking down in tears, she said that she's got no responses and no answers from Andrew Kirkley, the funeral home in the Flatlands, following the grim discovery by officers on Wednesday. She told the New York Post, "This is too much on humanity. I am really hurt. I don't even know what I am looking for others, and the fact that I expected to lay my mother down properly and respectfully in a reasonable time." Authorities found 2 unrefrigerated U-Haul box trucks being used to store bodies after police responded to a 911 complaint from neighbors who had filmed body bags being dragged into the truck. Police found the bodies in various stages of decomposition. Locals said you could smell death. The boss of the U-Haul on Thursday slammed for the use of their trucks as wrongful, egregious, and inhumane. They told TMZ, "Our trucks are designed for household moves. Properly caring for the remains of people's loved ones requires a vehicle suitable and related to their purpose. Our trucks absolutely cannot be rented for this reason." The superintendent of Broward County's public schools in Florida is currently preparing for a disaster. It is not related to the multitude of logistics required in translating hundreds of thousands of students to distance learning from the coronavirus pandemic closed all of the district's hundreds of schools. It's the school budget cuts that could come next as a result of sharp state and local revenue shortfalls after the crisis stopped the American economy in its tracks. It's going to be really dramatic. Those districts in the 6th largest in the county and serve more than 260,000 students. On Tuesday was one of more than 60 superintendents to sign a letter to the congressional leaders warning that big urban school districts could be forced to lay off as many as 275,000 teachers unless the federal government steps in. The schools are in desperate need of funds because they're being faced with an estimated 20% loss in local and state revenue, according to the letter sent under the banner of the Council of the Great City of Schools. And once again, thank you for watching CCN Midday News. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that notification button so you will never miss another news update. Have a great day. Peace.